When working with a multi-layered syllabus, the goal is to provide students with easy access to the specific portions of your course syllabus. I've done this in one of my courses by creating an HTML block that I could dock on either side of my course. I have it here on my right side of the course, telling students that they can review and print each of the elements in my syllabus. So when they click on each one of these specific links, they'll gain access to that portion of the course. So for instance, in the welcome section, they would access the introduction to the course syllabus that gives them the course name, the required materials, course description, goals, outcomes, etc. As they move further down, they'll get more detailed information, for example, their assignment schedule, where they can look at specifically what assignments are due and any requirements I have as far as file names and what it is, time frame, topics we're covering, and when it's due. They'll also be able to access specific information like class policies, where I've provided academic honesty, appropriate behavior elements in there. As well as access to the course point breakdown, so they can see how many points each one is worth. My course syllabus link here has access to when my office hours are, what their expectations are for assignments and attendance, as well as my accommodation statement to information related to DSPS. So how did I create this HTML block? Well, two things had to happen here. One, I had to create the block within Moodle. Two, I had to type in all the information. It works just like a text editor. And three, I had to have these existing links somewhere. So I had created these individual pages, like the course syllabus here, as an HTML document that I have hosted in 3C Media Solutions or some other cloud service where I could host that particular document. So these are actual links to web pages. So the first thing I needed to do was turn editing on. Once the editing is turned on, I will have access to adding blocks in my course. So I'll see here in a second. I can now, over here on the left side, add a block. So in the drop-down list, I would choose HTML. Once I select that, I will get a new HTML block that I can format however I see fit. So if I click on the gear here to configure it, it will open up my HTML editor where I can go in and give a specific title. So for instance, this is a syllabus. Then I can come down here and type in, using numbers or bullets, whatever I want to do. Can format it, whatever I need to do as far as formatting it. Then once I have my list composed, I would select each individual item. So for example, assignments. I want to provide a link to the web page where this is. So of course I would have navigated using my web browser to the location where I've saved this file and copy and paste that web link. Use the Insert Edit Link button. I'm just going to paste it in here because I had already gone and grabbed it. Give a title that this is the course assignment, I'll say assignment sheet. I also suggest that you have it open the target in a new window so that they don't lose access to their Moodle page. Sometimes students don't know that it didn't open in a new window and they think they're done, so they close it and therefore they are logged out of Moodle. Once I'm done with that, I just hit insert, and now this becomes an active link. So when I save this, I already have Syllabus, I can also identify where the block appears and save my changes. Once those changes populate, you can see here, now this new syllabus block, the assignments is an active link, so when students scroll over it, they can actually click on that link. The other ones I didn't put a link to, so they're not active. So that's how you would create an HTML block, and illustrating how simple and easy it is to take your syllabus in a multi-layer approach and chunk it, break it up into small sections that's manageable for the students, and then place it into an area where students can access it for the entire semester. Instead of in week 1, they might move past it and never go back and look there, but if it's in a block, it will always be there for them to access at any given time, making it possible for them to, 1, not have to print everything, or 2, if they did print it and lost it, they can access it again.